is your story?
My story is that at one time I was incarcerated. I was in jail like most of these guys were. I was really self-defeated. I had nothing to look forward. Even though I had an education, I had a bachelor's degree. While I was in jail, I was like everybody else. There ain't nobody there that's any bigger than anybody else. And my story was, like most of the guys, how am I going to get out of here? When I'm going to get out of here? And what am I going to do when I get out of here? But here's the big one. When I'm in here, what is happening to my family? My wife, my kids, lost a job. That was tough because I didn't know what to expect. And by the way, when you're in jail, I heard this almost immediately. I think I was there a couple of days when a guy said, "Are you married?" I said, "Yes." "You have a mother?" "Yes." He says, "Well, let me just tell you right now. In the first 6 months, forget about your wife. You're going to be here 6 months, forget about you. In 12 months, forget about your mom. Forget about your family. The only thing you got is us." And that was true to a large part. I didn't think it was going to happen to me. So I said, yeah, right. It's not happening to me. So that was tough. There was a couple that came into to the jail. They were ministers. They started talking to me about God and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, I didn't want to hear that stuff. I wanted somebody to tell me what was going to happen to me. That's all I cared about. After a while, that made more sense. If I was not going to have anything outside, I must well have God in my life.
So why did First Diversity start?
First Diversity's birth was because I didn't have a job. The company that I was working for sold to another company. I was the regional HR director, and that new company coming in had their own person already. So I was without a job. So I panicked and started working for Walmart. Yeah, I remember that. The embarrassing part of Walmart, by the way, was that all the people who used to work for my company, or that I worked for, would see me and say, "Aren't you the HR director there?" "No." "Aren't you Miguel Ten?" "No." Not at $9 an hour. "No." Reinventing is really rediscovering. That's it in a nutshell. Discovering something that maybe you didn't know you even had inside you, or discovering that you knew that you had something inside you that you need to remove from inside you. So reinventing is really rediscovering all over again. I hired someone, I think it's back in 2006, 2007, can't remember the time. And this individual had been from job to job. And I said this to him: "The job I'm going to get you is not a glamorous job, but it's going to take care of food, the rent, your phone. If you just hold on to a job until you get something better, when something better comes, I'm not going to stop you from moving. As a matter of fact, go for it. But if you do well, you never know how long you're going to last and what happens." So what's that, over 10 years ago, 15 years ago? The young man is a supervisor today. Started, I think it was at $7 an hour, making 50 grand a year. He did something different. He decided to hang on, to be better, or rediscover himself. When you rediscover yourself, other people then rediscover you, right? No complaint. He just went about his business. Why? Because he needed to take care of something at home. That was the most important thing. Rent, the phone, the food for the kids. So he hanged out. It wasn't a glamorous job. He has a glamorous job today. Everybody's capable of greatness. It depends on if you want to do that or not, if you want to go for that. Some people are just satisfied doing not very much. But most people, they want to be good. They want to be better. When you go on a date with a girl or with a guy, you want to be better. That's the time you want to show the best. When you go to work for the first time at a job, you want to be the best. you know. Now, the thing is to continue to be the best, to show what you can do. That's how you achieve greatness. If you stop along the way to take a breath and stop and then to begin all over again, it becomes more difficult. The greatness is always inside the heart. What is your goal? What is it that you want to achieve? Everybody can achieve that. Greatness, by the way, is different. You measure it different in everybody. My greatness is not your greatness. It's not at your level. Mine is not. It's different from the other person. But whatever that greatness is, it's good enough to get you where you want to go, or what you want to be, or what you want to do.
What do you tell someone if they say, I don't think I can?
Hey, lift them up. If someone gives up even before they started, that's not going to help me. That's not going to help them, basically. No, you lift people up. You encourage people. You find something in them when you're talking to them that you can pull out. You find out what they're good at. Because everybody's good at something. We're all bad at something too, but we're all good at something. You'll have to find that out. It's my job then to find that out. What is it that will make you tick? What is it that you like? Even the question is, what kind of music do you hear? I mean, what makes you happy? Everybody has it inside. When someone says, well, I can't do that, or I can't get there, no, they're wrong. You tell them that they're wrong. They can't get there. Do you want to get there is the question.
When did you discover that you were capable of greatness?
Oh, immediately. Whenever you're down, that's when you discover you. When everything is good, then everything is good. There's no need to search for anything. But when I lost a job that I had to start first diversity, I had to do something, okay? So you start looking at what can I do? How can I get better or whatever I was doing before and make things happen? But I have to do this. I think about what I'm capable. I know I'm not capable of some things. For example, I'm not going to be a doctor. I'm not going to be a medical doctor, but I can do some things that are good that a doctor can't do. So I look for what I can do, what are my limits, and then I go beyond that limit if I can. If you get to first place, you don't want to go to second place. When you're in first place, you're not going to go to another place higher. You're there at the top. Then the idea is to stay at the top, not to get complacent, not to say, okay, I did what I needed to do, I'm fine, I'm done. No, there's still people to serve. There's still clients to take care of. There's always something to be done. The idea is to continue to do it at the top level, the best you can. I didn't like coming to jail. When I left and became a Christian man, and the Spirit told me, you're going to have to come and talk to them like that happened to you. I hated the sound of the keys, the slamming of the doors. I hated all that. It took me almost 15 years to become a chaplain and to come to talk to these guys. And I don't care, I've been doing this for 7 years. I don't care if once a month only one guy listens to me. Only one. That would be fine with me. I'll keep coming back. There's some guys who are making it. Not many. But at least they're giving it a shot. What's at stake? Well, it's not just the job, man. It's the family. It's the kid. It's the wife. Parents. One of my toughest times is this. I never forget, it happened 4 years ago. It was December 10th. On a Sunday night. It was like 3 below. It's 10 o'clock p.m. I'm sitting in front of the TV, pajamas, hot cocoa, and my best TV show is coming on. I'm going to watch that TV show. The phone rings. It's a deputy. It's Miguel. He says, we have an inmate that his mother just passed away. Can you come and tell him? I said, okay. I didn't want to go. I was upset. I said, man. And I'm putting my clothes on slowly. My wife says, what's going on? I said, I got to go to the jail. I don't want to go to the jail. 10 o'clock, 3 below, please. But as I'm putting my key into the car, I said, that's what pastors do. That's what chaplains do. They go take care of somebody. And I would have wanted somebody to do that for me. So I came, and I held his hand, and he cried, and that was the big deal for me. So some of these guys, I tell them when they come in, I speak really blunt to them. I tell them, this is, you want a job? You're going to have to hold on to the job. I can help you there. Don't tell me you're not going to have a job. I can get you there. That I could do, right? But you're going to make any changes. Don't be BSing me about you're going to do this and do that. Come on, I've been there before. Did 2 years upstate New York. I know what it's like, so don't BS me.
How have you seen First Diversity make that difference in somebody's life who was in need of a second chance?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. I've been there. I needed a job when I got out of jail. And I tell you, people will tell me, well, now you're a felon. I said, okay. I got education. The education didn't matter. The fact that I was a felon mattered. Because employers don't want to hire a felon. Listen, you could be a straight-up guy and you have tattoos in your face. They're not going to hire you. They'll say you're a felon because you look like a felon. First Diversity made a difference because I made sure it made a difference. When I went to talk to the employer about someone, I said, this is the guy you want. This is the lady you want.